It's another week. It's another week. Yes, and this week, you remember what we're gonna be doing? We're gonna be doing a whole week on sex. Female sexuality. I would say that female sexuality has been the object of curiosity. So much curiosity that it transformed into fear. And that's because the female sexuality is so powerful. And it's so powerful that every means has been used to curb it, to tame it, even to destroy it. We talk about female genital mutilation. What is it? Well, it is simply a barbaric act where someone takes a blade or a sharp object and uses it to mutilate the female genitalia. The female genitalia, the beautiful portal through which human beings come into life. They say that it is sacred, yet they do not hesitate to take a rusty blade and use it to cut it into pieces. The clitoris, they cut it or they remove it. The labia minora, they cut them off. The labia majora, they sew them together, leaving just a tiny hole for us to urinate and menstruate. Why do they do this? Because we need to remain pure for our husbands. Because we need to have sexual urges that are not out of control. It's always about the patriarchy, always about male privilege. Because females are nothing. We just exist as tools of sexual gratification for men. That is why the moment we start growing up, we start getting sexually miseducated. They tell us that if we allow a man to touch us, we are impure. They tell us that when we start growing breasts, we are already prostitutes. They tell us that if we have any sexual desires, we are sluts. Everything we are told is not for our own benefit, but is for us to be imprisoned in our body, because they do not want us to explore our body. They do not want us to know our body. And there comes the concept of virginity. Why is female virginity something to be, treasured, even prized? They tell us that if you are a virgin, then you are automatically a good person. A woman who is a virgin is virtuous. She is pure. She is chaste. Why is our entire being or essence trapped into this piece of tissue that covers the entrance of the vagina? Our honor, our integrity, our dignity has been put in this piece of tissue. And they tell us that the only way we can preserve our honor, our dignity, and our integrity is if this piece of tissue is torn by a man who we identify as our husband. And he alone should be the only man we are allowed to have for the rest of our lives. Because a woman's body belongs to one man alone, whereas a man's body belongs to himself and he can do whatever he wants with it. That is why a woman cannot even talk about the fact that she is not sexually satisfied in her marriage. I'm talking about marriage now because, well, I'm going in line with the patriarchy, so I cannot talk about a woman who is just in a relationship because that is something that they don't want to hear about. A woman shouldn't date. The female sexuality is so repressed and so despised that a woman cannot even complain of something that is basic, and that is her right. And because a man's body is his own to use as he pleases, nobody cares if he's had 100 women before he got married, and nobody cares if he has more 100 women after he's gotten married. Adultery is nothing for men. As a matter of fact, men are expected to cheat. They are expected to marry many women. They are expected to have mistresses, girlfriends. But the woman, you dare not. Why do we get so scandalized when we hear that a woman has committed adultery? Is it the adultery that we have a problem with, or the fact that a woman laid with a man that is not her husband? Is it the fact that the woman broke her vows that is the problem, or the fact that another man besides her husband saw her nakedness and penetrated her intimate parts? Ask yourself this question. Why does the idea of a woman having sex with a man she is not married to bother you that much? Because as far as you are concerned, a woman is not an autonomous being. She does not have the right to actually use her body the way she pleases. It is not for her to decide who she sleeps with. It's for the society to decide for her, and the society has decided that it has to be her husband and nobody else. Let me talk about the vulva. The vulva is so beautiful. And I'm not talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about its function. I'm talking about the magic that it is. Women have something in their vulva, which is the clitoris. A part of the female genitalia that has no other purpose but to pleasure the woman. She can titillate it. She can have someone titillate it. And it will just be giving her pleasure, so much pleasure. And the society hates that so much. They hate that a woman can have something that is entirely hers and it does nothing but to make her feel like she's in paradise. The misogyny of patriarchy. Nature gifted us with something beautiful and they take it away from us through female genital mutilation, sexual miseducation, slut shaming. Women participate in this slut shaming as well. Why do they do that? It is your body. Your body is like her body. If you say that her body is wrong, that her body needs to be hidden, that her body needs to be cut, then you are saying that something is also wrong with your body and that you need to be cut as well. But women still haven't realized the importance of the vulva. We have a woman in Kenya right now advocating for female genital mutilation to be decriminalized for women above the age of 18. Because according to her, female genital mutilation is supposed to be a choice of the woman. Female genital mutilation was never a choice of the woman. It was an act that was introduced by patriarchy to control women, to subdue them, to subjugate them. Because a woman who feels sexual urges is a woman who is empowered. She's a woman who seeks a man, and she's the woman who chooses a man. They deprive us of our power to choose by mutilating and destroying our sexuality. You take charge of your body as soon as you realize that, oh my God, it is so beautiful to be a woman. Because I am a woman and I love it so much. We'll see next time to discuss about exploring your sexuality. See you now. Bye.